Well, all right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, June 17th, set today by Vulcan. Looks like Vulcan is doing every second Monday. Let's see what he has for us. Range of tea now stocked. Well, whenever I see tea, I think of cha. We have that a lot. But no, I'm not seeing exactly how to read this one. Let's try the downs. Ordered notice to be marked secret at the present time. Well, ordered makes me think of an anagram. 12 letters. No, notice to be marked is too many. No, how about see ritual reproduced on holiday? Well, I'm thinking reproduced is going to be an anagram for see ritual, and then holiday. Ooh, I start by looking for the two-letter word, so either it or at. It could have been as, but I see at leisure in that fodder. All right, Irish girl picking up most important husband. Well, picking up could be a homophone indicator. So something that, excuse me, sounds like most important, and then H for husband, and maybe it's going to be an Irish girl's name ending in H. The first one that comes to mind is Niamh, which has an H at the end. Oh, it's main backwards, Niam. And so picking up is actually a reversal indicator in this case. All right. Let's look again at our range. Oh, so I think I was right about it being cha. And if something is now stocked, it is in. And a range could be a chain. I don't know exactly what context they're synonyms. A chain of mountains, maybe, could be a mountain range, or yeah, I think a chain of anything, possibly. Ooh, so now our ordered notice begins with C, but well, let's come back to that. Ballet is out of place in old prison. I think out of place could be an anagram indicator for ballet is, yes, in an old prison, the Bastille. Bastille Day will be coming up in about a month. Let's try these downs. American friend, becoming heartless, organizing finances. Well, American friend with a B could be buddy. I'm wondering if it becomes heartless, we just start with by, and then a word for organizing, and it's going to mean finances. But I can't think of anything beginning with by, bystander, by product. No, not seeing it. Hazardous weather in South today. Well, because we have the S, and that is the abbreviation for South, I'm thinking it's going to be snow. S plus now is today. All right. Contract for one new set of teeth. Again, having the starting letter is always so valuable because one is I, and then I'm thinking N for new. And of course, false teeth would be denture. And I suppose indenture, usually you see it as an adjective, an indentured servant or indentured servitude. But I suppose indenture must be contract. All right. In which cyclist may be a little painfully crashing. Yes, beginning with L. So I think we should read it as in which cyclist may be. In other words, what they may be wearing. And it's a little part of, or a hidden clue within painfully crashing. You have lycra. Yes, I remember going back to Ireland at some point, probably the height of the Celtic Tiger, when a lot of men took up cycling, and so you would see a lot of them cycling around, and the acronym MAMIL became common, middle-aged man in lycra. All right, let's try here. Everyone help empty the cabins. Here we break after everyone help. So that's going to be all hands on deck, which implies that everyone has to leave their cabins. Now our American friend, oh, maybe it's Bud. Becoming heartless, organizing. Well, organizing your finances might be budgeting. Yes, so the friend is Bud, and then it's getting is becoming. Again, not the most obvious synonym, like becoming older, getting older, but you drop. Oh, here my muscle memory took over and I started typing getting, but we dropped the middle T, so it's heartless, and that then becomes organizing your finances. All right. Insulted, slim, newspaper person. I think insulted is going to be the definition. Yes, so if something is slim, you might say it's slight. Newspaper person is ye old Ed, and slighted means insulted. Complete discretion after heart of business exposed. For some reason, intact came to mind, maybe because I saw discretion can be tact, and so it's a tricky one to read. Complete is the definition, and then it's formed from tact coming after the heart of business, so the middle two letters of business are that IN and then our tact. All right, let's take a look at that one down because we have some nice letters there. Ordered notice to be marked secret. I'm thinking classified at the present time. Oh, a classified ad. So I think the definition is ordered notice. I think it's using ordered as an adjective. Oh, maybe I suppose when they're published, I never even thought about the meaning of the term classified ad, but they are grouped by classification, help wanted, for sale, etc. Yeah, I never once gave that a second thought. But I think that's why it's an ordered notice. And then classified is marked secret, and the present time is Anno Domini, AD, as opposed to BC. All right. Say you must interrupt caressing abandoned child. And they've had a few of these recently that, I don't know, maybe I'm overly sensitive, but just seems a little um, yeah, I don't know, sordid, talking about caressing an abandoned child. Anyway, just looking at the F and the U, I think it's a foundling. Um, yeah, when they would find babies that had been abandoned, and they would call them a foundling. And so caressing is fondling, and it is interrupted by you, but it's a homophone of the word you to give us the letter U. We see that a lot. All right, invisible, such violet light. I mean, with the U, is this as simple as ultra, since ultraviolet light is invisible? That doesn't seem very cryptic. I mean, far be it from me to question Vulcan, who I'm sure has been doing this for years and years, but I must be missing something else about that clue. So at the end, we'll head over to 15squared.com and see if they can cast any more light on it, whether ultraviolet or not. Yet time for something to happen. So I think the definition is something to happen, and yet could be even. I suppose yet, even so, or even though. Time is T, and we get our event. Crowd finally attending a music drama. Not sure what that could be. Let's go back to the downs. Tasty oranges are rotten, believe it or not. Well, we're going to have 12 letters. Tasty oranges is 12. So I think we're going to anagram that. Believe it or not. Let's try the anagram helper. And shuffle. Strange, I think we have. Oh, strange to say. That's an expression I don't hear very much, of course, living in the US. I wonder if it's still current, but strange to say, I haven't heard it. All right, that's another useful one to get. I'm just wondering if the definition here could be crowd, and it might be gathering, finally attending, could be a G, and then a music. Oh, A is A, and then the we've seen the ring used before. The Ring Cycle by Wagner is the music drama. All right. Busy couple in lifeboat. I'm wondering if the couple could be two, so this is at something. Well, at work would be busy, and two is inside of arc. All right. Expecting such a significant pause. Well, I immediately think of pregnant for expecting, and you do talk about a pregnant pause is usually very meaningful. So that's another, so long as your brain clicks into place on that, I think that's another fairly straightforward I suppose sort of a double definition. All right, relatively profitable organization. This seems like a cryptic definition, but I'm not seeing it. Let's try some more downs. Resolve, may we infer, to encourage yours. Wow, that's funny phrasing in this one. Well, just looking at the letters, determine fits, which means resolve. Yes, so if we encourage yours by inference, we infer that we are deterring mine. Deter mine, encourage yours. That's clever. Go visiting and buy some drinks. I think this is another write-in, so long as, yeah, as long as you think of the answer. Get around. I get around to go visiting and get around in to buy the drinks. All right, competitor in camp, combining with three. It sounds like we're going to put a word for competitor. I'm going to guess inside of tent, and it's going to mean combining with three. So I'm thinking it's going to be a TRI word. I think I have heard of trivalent. Certainly I know of valency. When I was doing redactyl, I remember valent or valence was a word I would end up guessing on the scientific articles. Oh yeah, rival is inside of the tent. So I presume trivalent means can combine with three electrons or something like that. All right, leaving hospital, we have to follow winding route. Well, to follow winding route would be to weave. Yes. So this is a very strange thing that I don't fully understand, but I have seen it since I've returned to these cryptic crosswords. And I think either Cracking the Cryptic, Simon or Mark, or David Webb have mentioned that the phrasing of this convention is kind of backwards, but everyone just accepts it. So you actually take we have, and the H for hospital leaves that. Even though it states leaving hospital we have, you would think the we have leaves the hospital, but no, the H for hospital leaves we have. I suppose it's just, that figure of speech where you put words in the wrong order and somehow it means the same thing, kind of like Yoda. All right, getting name into network is drudgery. I think, again, this seems like wordplay. We're going to put N for name into a four-letter word for a network, and we're going to get drudgery. This was the Wordle word the other day was grind, and so we put an N inside of a grid as a network. And finally, in the downs, rely on changing instrument. Well, I think if you anagram rely, you get a liar. All right. Oh, our relatively profitable organization now is looking like a family business. So just a punning cryptic definition. As rector, always aim to be called this. Well, I'm thinking it's going to be reverend. If you were a rector, you would aim to be called reverend, I suppose. And yeah, I presume rector can be abbreviated to R. Always is ever, and your aim might be the end you have in mind. And so this is an and lit where the wordplay also overlaps with the definition. All right, scatterbrained, as Dorothy may be called. Well, I think if I didn't have the letters, I might be thinking of The Wizard of Oz and what was Dorothy's other name in that. But I think I knew Dorothy could be Dot, and so I suppose Dotty might be another form of the name, which also means scatterbrained. All right. Oh my goodness, and just like that, I have completed it. That must be one of the, I think, oh yeah, I think I did this quicker than I did the Cryptic yesterday, which will come out next week. So let's go ahead and check all. Yeah, looks like everything is still there. So yeah, that was quite straightforward. I think I understood everything. Were there any I mentioned? Well, let's head over to 15 squared. Oh yes, I think that there was one I wanted to understand better. All right, the blog is by Lunapic. Typical Monday Vulcan, some clever clues, but also a couple of not very cryptic definitions. Yeah, that was my feeling too. Wasn't keen on strange to say because of the R, but got in way of the, yeah, I think that is being a little Lunapicky, but anyway, I'm always grumpy on a Monday morning. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to check on Ultra. Yes, so Lunapic agrees, probably intended to be a cryptic definition, but it's barely cryptic. I would agree with that. And then on the downs, I was just curious about, yeah, the H hospital leaves we have, but Lunapic doesn't say anything about it, I think because it is such accepted crossword ease. Now, Jeff Down Under, not great with Irish names, yeah, so definitely it helped me being Irish getting Neve. I share the views expressed on Ultra and Family. Oh, what do they say about Family Business? Mildly cryptic. Yeah, they were very straightforward. Anyway, very much in the Monday tradition. All right, well, nothing more to add on that. Just very thankful to have a nice, straightforward one for Monday. Thank you as always for watching and have a great day.